Here is your long, smooth-paced emotional story as requested. Before I tell you what happened, just know this: sometimes, the smallest hands carry the biggest miracles. And today, if this story warms your heart, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because stories like this deserve to be remembered. The room was filled with stern faces, cold polished floors, and the sharp scent of jet fuel and metal. It was the Naval Research Command Center, a place where only the best of the best were allowed. Scientists, engineers, officers, and then, standing quietly near the back wall, was a single father named David Hale and his 9-year-old daughter, Lily. David wore faded boots, a second-hand jacket, and carried the tired eyes of a man who had seen too much in life. He used to be an aviation technician, one of the best, but after his wife passed away, he left the Navy to raise Lily alone. Now, he worked fixing broken heaters, tractors, and worn-out engines for whoever needed help. He never complained. He never raised his voice. He just did what he needed to do for his daughter. But today, he had been called, not for who he was, but for something he might know how to fix. The Admiral, a tall man with an ego even taller, stood before a massive naval drone, a billion-dollar prototype meant to protect the country. The problem? It wouldn't fly. Not even an inch. The world's most advanced engineers couldn't solve it. The Admiral smirked when he saw David. "So this is your recommendation?" He scoffed to his officers. "A repair shop handyman? Fine. Fix this machine, and I'll give you $100 million myself." His laughter rippled through the room like poison. The officers chuckled. The scientists shook their heads. Lily squeezed her father's hand. David wasn't angry. He wasn't insulted. He simply nodded. "I'll try," he said. He walked around the machine, slow, observant. Lily followed behind, humming softly to herself, eyes curious, taking everything in the way children do, without assumptions, without pride. Minutes passed. Engineers watched. The Admiral tapped his foot impatiently. David finally stepped back. He exhaled. "I need time," he murmured. Lily tilted her head. "Daddy, may I see it?" Everyone stared. The Admiral burst into laughter. "Let the child fix the billion-dollar drone. Why not? This is hilarious." But David nodded. He trusted her more than anyone. Lily didn't climb or use tools. She just listened. The machine made a soft ticking sound, like something trying to start but failing. Her small hand traced the side panel. "Daddy," she whispered. "It's breathing wrong." The room went silent. David blinked. "Breathing wrong." She nodded, pointing to a ventilation component. "This part should open slower. But it's too fast. Like when you had your heart trouble, remember? When your doctor said you had to match your breathing to your heartbeat. The machine is doing it wrong. That's why it keeps shutting down." The lead engineer's eyes widened. "She's talking about airflow pressure synchronization. The failsafe triggers if air cycling isn't time-aligned with the ignition loop." The Admiral's laugh died in his throat. David kneeled, lifted Lily gently, and together they opened the side panel. With a screwdriver, Lily pointed to a valve, a tiny one, installed backwards by mistake. A billion-dollar failure, caused by a screw facing the wrong direction. David rotated it, tightened it. He stepped back. "Try now," Lily said softly. The engineer hesitated, then activated the machine. The drone hummed, glowed, lifted smoothly into the air, silent and perfect. No shaking, no shutdown, just flawless flight. The room froze. The Admiral's mouth hung open. His pride shattered into dust. The officers stared like they had seen magic. The engineers looked at Lily like she was sunlight in a steel world. David smiled and touched her hair. "That's my girl." The Admiral stepped forward, slower now. Humbled. I made a promise," he said. David shook his head. "No, I don't want your money. Just make sure my daughter gets the education she deserves." Silence. Then, something unexpected. The Admiral bowed his head. "Done," he said quietly. "She will have any school, any university, any dream. Paid in full. And one more thing." He turned to Lily, kneeling. "Thank you, for reminding us that genius has no rank." Lily smiled, a small, warm glow that melted every cold corner of the room. Years passed. Lily became a world-class engineer, designing rescue drones that saved thousands of lives. And David, he never lifted himself up as a hero. He just made breakfast every morning, walked her to school, and whispered, Remember, Lily, it was your heart that fixed that machine. Never let the world make you small. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Because somewhere out there, another small hero is waiting to be seen.